Okay, looks like I am live. Awesome. Hey guys, if you see me live on both LinkedIn and YouTube, please comment on the chat. This is Dr. Nancy Lee. We're getting started with our free live training in a minute. Let me play some countdown music. I'm very excited. Actually, the technology actually working very well today. I'm very, very happy. So we have 1 minute to get started. All right. Hey guys, this is Dr. Nancy Lee. If you are here with us, please comment on the chat. What's your name? Where you from? And do you have any interview coming up? And comment on the chat. I love to learn about your background. Awesome. So let's see who else is here with us at the same time. Let me also make sure we have everything ready. Interesting. Awesome. Just getting all the technology set up ready. Awesome. Okay, great. Cool. All right. So let's see who is here with us. Comment on the chat. What's your name? Where you from? And do you have an interview coming up or not? Or you can say you're trying to land an interview. Just tell me where you are in your product management journey. Let's say who else is here. And Rapul, how are you? I see. So you are, wow, so many different degrees. Like you got like PMP and also like certification in product management. I think that SAFE stands for, or Agile, like certified Agile. Professional, I think SAFE means that. Welcome. Moscow, wow. PC, you are at Alina, Moscow. Wow, welcome. We have very, very global audience. This is amazing. Awesome. And doing well, senior business analyst. Hello, Raposo. Agile, yes, that's what I guess. Yeah. Like Agile certification. Welcome. Okay, great. So let's get started with today's free coaching. And here is how we go through today's agenda and quick introduction. So, hey guys, welcome. This is Dr. Nancy Lee. I help hundreds of people land their dream PM job offer in FAANG companies and unicorn startup, and also continue to get promoted as a product leader. If you want to achieve the same kind of success, and please go to this website, drnancy.com, and to learn more. And we have our own coaching program called PM Accelerator, and you're able to quickly accelerate your product management career with hundreds of product managers in your alumni network is able to refer you into new companies and continue to mentor you to see your success as well. Okay, so let's get started with today's main topic. And so today we mainly talk about MBA, right? Do you need the MBA to become product manager? And for people to join us, please make sure to comment on the chat regarding your specific questions you have, or anyone who wants to receive like free live coaching and join me on Zoom with me basically right now, or you can directly email my team, or you comment on the chat right now, I'll send you a link to Zoom, or someone who wants to do a mock interview, you can feel free to join me. That's every Wednesday, we give free coaching to help people to advance their product management career. Awesome. So let me do this. Let me share my deck. All right, so let's go through today's training and let's do this. Awesome. Okay, so for people to join us today's main topic, we are going to discuss specifically, do you need an MBA to become a product manager or not? We also see people in our audience. Some of you guys commented you are more agile or like project management or Scrum Master. Also see people from a very like a global audience. I love this. Okay, please continue comment on the chat. Let me know your background. And of course, today we focus on MBA. So comment on the chat. Do you have MBA or not? So comment on the chat. I love to learn. Do you currently own an MBA degree or not, or you're currently pursuing an MBA? I have my personal opinion regarding is MBA worth it or not based on your final goal. Okay, so we're gonna dive deeper, but I do want to hear from you guys. Do you guys have MBA or not? Comment on the chat. And Vic said no. I see. And what about PC and Peru? No. All of you guys said no. Okay, great. So probably you love to hear the answer. What I share you guys today. Yes, you don't need an MBA. Okay, so let me break it down for all of you guys today. Awesome. So let's get started. Now, first of all, I do want to share some inspiring stories with our student inside the PMA Accelerator. And actually, this is our student Sherry. This is extremely inspiring and crazy. So for people who are currently inside the PMA Accelerator, you know Sherry, and also Sherry is also going to give a talk in our upcoming alumni panel. But I do want to give you those inspirations, give you the latest market update. Lots of you guys are worried about layoff, what does it look like? Is this going to impact me? And is there opportunities? Does the entire job market become worse or better, or if the news just scare people off? Okay, so here is realistic examples and data I do want to share with you guys so you guys understand what's look like in the job market right now. Okay, so this is our student Sherry, and actually Sherry was laid off by Robinhood in August, and Robinhood actually laid off 23% of the employees, just like gone. Almost 1 out of 4 people are gone. And also Sherry also has very, very challenging timeline because her H1B already ran out. She only have about like 6 months or 1 year left on her H1B, and she really need a job and also need H1B, a green card sponsorship. Immediate sponsor H1B for sure, but they also need to kick off the green card sponsorship because she's doing the tier like EB2 category. It will take at least half year just to like go through the process. So therefore, it is extremely like time sensitive, and her background is also ex-investment banker who became a product manager in 7 weeks. So what she did was, and actually within 7 weeks, she was able to land 5 offers in total, and one of those offers is join the crypto trading company as a product manager within 7 weeks, even during the crazy layoffs season. Now, let me share with you regarding what she did. Okay, so if you're out of the very like sensitive timeline, it's critical you need to immediately use a networking strategy to reach out to more people who have very, very strong connections with the team's hiring manager. So the networking strategy is the number one thing that everyone needs to use. Okay, if somehow you're laid off or somehow you decide to look for a new job, immediately let everyone know that you're looking for a job, and then also pitch to the hiring manager so you're able to quickly get the response much faster. Okay, and next, you also need to really learn how to build a product portfolio and how to pitch yourself, make a transition, because herself has no crypto background, but she's very excited about the Web3 industry. So she was able to pitch herself, showing off her knowledge in the Web3 space. Okay, so I hope this will become inspiration for all of you guys. And then, as I said, that Sherry doesn't have MBA either. She was able to then offer in the Web3 space, and lots of our students do not have MBA. Okay, so you don't need MBA at all. Okay, so now let me share with you how to get results fast, and also let me analyze the specific MBA outcome for all of you guys. But before we get started, I do want to remind everyone who is currently interviewing for like fan companies or like tier 1 companies. So it's important to know what kind of questions they will be asking you before walking to interview. So you can go to this website, darknessy.com/50fan, to get all the latest interview questions. Those are the golden questions. They're going to select questions based on the database. And okay, so go to this website, darknessy.com/50fan, to download your interview questions database. And anybody who's interested in joining us to receive free coaching and also mock interview, feel free to email my team at team@pmaccelerator.io. And in the description of this video, there's also a Google form for you to fill in the information where you can just ask to join me for free. Okay, so we offer free coaching every Wednesday. So go to the description of the video, fill in Google form, or directly email team@pmaccelerator.io. Okay, and then who gets selected join the free coaching is the people who support nonprofit. Every year we do one-on-one donation matches, and actually last year we did one-on-one donation matches up to $20,000. Okay, so I want all of you guys to continue to contribute back to your communities. You donate $1, I donate more than $1 to all the nonprofit you support. So therefore, if you actually donate to any nonprofit, you're receiving free coaching from me, because I'm a big believer of giving back. And also, whoever get most likes, comments, and shares are going to land free coaching from me as well. Okay, great. So now, anybody who's interested in PM Accelerator, some of you guys ask this question a lot. So how can you join PM Accelerator? What does it look like? So I want you guys to go to this free masterclass, darknessy.com/masterclass, to learn how to land and keep your dream product manager job during a hiring freeze, even if you don't have the confidence, the tech degree, or PM experience. Okay, so those are going to help you to have the right strategy, even if you don't have those MBAs or tech degree. Okay, so go to this masterclass and learn more. And also finally, remind everyone to take a screenshot right now. Go to the screenshot and join the WeChat group or LinkedIn group directly from your mock interview partner. Those are free groups and anyone can join. So it's important for you to find the peers who is able to support you throughout the entire process. So go here and start learning today. Okay, take a screenshot and then join those groups later on. And as I said, we love to give you the market update regarding who is still hiring, who is laying off people. And here's what we got actually last week. And as I said, I also shared an offer from OKX, and also as a product manager, also have people like currently land another offer from Laserfish, and also interviewing with many different hot companies such as Dropbox and Square and those kind of companies. So and actually last we have once you're in final interview with Microsoft, and this week he already landed an offer from Microsoft. Okay, so I want all of you guys to know that there's a lot of companies that are still hiring. Anything we show in the screen and all happened last week. So I want you guys to really focus on those companies that are still hiring, and some departments are still actually offering very, very competitive salary as well. Okay, now let's do this. Let me directly go to the MBA portion without sharing the deck. Now, let me see who else come on the chat regarding they land MBA or not. Do you want to see, do people get MBA or not? Let me see the answer. Aha also said no MBA either. I see you also said no degree. Wow, very impressive. Tell me more regarding your background. All right, so what we are going to do right now is that let me break down my analysis and assumption of MBA. Okay, so now, statistically speaking, actually like more than 70% of our students inside PM Accelerator do not have an MBA at all. Okay, so you can land the PM job offer without MBA for sure. Now here is the analysis regarding what type of companies that prefer MBA, what kind of company they don't care. Okay, so now MBA or not, my understanding is definitely no. You really do not need MBA to become a product manager, that's for sure. But does MBA help or not? Now depends on the specific companies. For example, if you get MBA For Amazon have a like green light for MBA fresh graduate. If you're MBA, they immediately put you at L6, compared with other people without MBA, they put you L5. So even if you are entry-level PM, you have no experience, you get MBA, you join Amazon, you join like L6 immediately. So it level up yourself into the next higher payment category. Okay, different like band for people, how much they're getting paid. So it's very critical. You need to understand. Okay, so now second part regarding the MBA, I want to share with you guys is, for companies like tech-driven companies such as Google, they really do not care about MBA. Strategy department, yes, like corporate strategy, whatever, any kind of like consultant, they want MBA and they prefer MBA in general. Okay, so for those kind of professions, they like it. But for Google product management, they prefer people with engineering background, because in Google's interview, they will ask you this question. Okay, so how would you design like browser? How does the Gmail inbox work? And it was like, Gmail inbox? Seriously, even myself don't know. It's like sending emails, go to server and pull email, yada yada. So it's like how this works. At a high level, I can describe it. I don't know how much details goes into it, right? So those kind of questions are the real interview question in Google. So for Google, they decided to have software engineer to interview you was because they appreciate technical background much higher than any like MBA or business background. Okay, so if you want to join Google, you say, oh, I got MBA, I got better join Google. No, I'm sorry. Even if you're Harvard Business School or MBA, I'm sorry, you're getting killed by Google engineer during those interviews. Just like make it really hard for you guys to get in. Okay. And now another fun fact is that actually from MIT Business School, and actually in 2015 that year, there's only like three people from MIT Business School, and they got into Google. Only 3 out of 800 people. It's crazy. 3 out of 800 people that year got into Google. Okay, was because again, they prefer people with technical background. They're gonna ask you very technical questions. Even if you get MBA, you cannot get in. So if your goal is trying to join Google, I would rather for you to do some like info system management, those kind of degree, or like systems engineering degree, or even computer science degree. It's going to help you to join Google with much higher success rate compared with MBA in general. Okay. Now, of course, there's also other companies, and they're in between Amazon or in between like Google. For those kind of companies, really depends on the product you work for. If you're working for like technical focused product, for sure, I don't think you need the MBA at all. But if you work for some like a product which more like consumer driven, for example, for TikTok, and even I have seen working for TikTok, and they land like offers from TikTok. They do not have MBA degree either, but they prefer, like product growth, those kind of growth strategy, which means your marketing knowledge could be more valuable than the MBA degree. Okay, so therefore, my general recommendation is that do not waste your money on the MBA degree, and the tuition costs you over $200,000 in total for 2 years. Okay, so those are huge opportunity costs, plus those tuition is huge. So don't waste your money on that if your goal is to become a PM. But if you want to leverage yourself to build a greater network through MBA school, yes, you can go. And also you just need to go to a better, more reputable MBA school, because the people you hang out with is going to decide how big your network is going to be. Okay, so comment on the chat with any other questions on this topic, or any questions regarding becoming a product manager. Okay, so let me do this now. Let me answer the pre-submitted questions. Okay, let me share my screen. If you join us live, feel free to comment on the chat as well. Let me share my screen. Okay. So Liz asked this question: how to get hired as product manager for B2C product if I'm currently overseas B2B product? Very good question, Liz. So those are the free submit questions from the Google form you guys had. The way you do it is that if currently you're PM for B2C product, you want to become B2C product PM, and then you want to join B2B company, here is how you can do. 2 ways to make it happen. Number one is that you need to immediately build a product portfolio for B2C type of product. If currently you have no B2C experience, it's important to demonstrate your understanding of a B2C product and how to drive the growth of product, and what's the concept of A/B testing, what to test, what potential challenges you will be facing. Let me give you my specific example, my product portfolio. So when I become product manager like years ago, I was able to quickly let people know about my business aspect, because my degree was in PhD in material science. I was a PhD, was a material science, was like something very, very far away from product management in general. But in order to show the business side of myself and B2C side of myself, I started like Etsy store, basically selling jewelry. It's like crazy. I sell jewelry. I sold jewelry for over a year. It's crazy. And I was able to create a product portfolio and put that on my resume, showing that, hey, I know consumer, I have a GTM strategy, I know supply chain, I know like e-commerce. Those are very relevant experience to B2C companies. And I was also able to talk about different kind of like marketing, Instagram marketing, different kind of marketing strategies I use, what kind of strategy works, what kind of strategy doesn't work, right? So those kind of very good examples or experience you can show off on your product portfolio, and also something you can talk about in the interview. Those are critical for you to demonstrate that, hey, I'm just changing industry from B2B to B2C, but I have all the skills and I already have the insights. So starting from day one, I'm able to contribute my knowledge to your company. Okay, so second strategy you can do is that within the B2C company, and you can actually immediately join those kind of AI department of B2C company. As an example, for example, as TikTok, right? So TikTok is a B2C company, but TikTok itself has a different layers of product management. They have their like content recommendation for the audience. They probably also have this like consumer interaction for TikTok. How do they want so many people getting very engaged on TikTok? That's all very consumer driven. Within TikTok, I bet there's an algorithm team who specialize using AI to like track people's attention. They probably also have different team, which is analytics team, right? And also have like content category team. And recently I have a student from Pinterest. She is senior product manager in Pinterest and recently joined Amazon. Okay, so for her role, even in Pinterest, there's a team who is manage content categories, a different content and different category out there. And then the separate team represents like content recommendation. So 2 different teams. So the team that closer to consumers are the ones who directly like doing like user experience and doing the app, figure out how to do content recommendation. But the AI team providing the outcome of content recommendation are more B2C, are more B2B, which means someone is the same as any other B2B company. Is internal used function that is able to support other layers of TikTok. So basically you can join, for example, the AI team or platform analytics team as a product manager, and you are serving the entire product to serve B2C audience. So the company is able to leverage your strengths. Someone who knows B2B product, because analytics AI also B2B product. And then after you join the company, you can gradually move over to the most consumer facing, which you say like customer experience, like how do they interact with the app, running A/B testing, doing promotions and marketing, like user growth, those kind of more business driven B2C type of role within the B2C company. Okay, so 2 ways to make it happen. I want you guys to use the same strategy to achieve your goal quickly. All right, so now if you are interviewing for B2C company, and tell me, comment on the chat what's your background, and tell me your B2B product background. And then I'm going to show you what type of B2C company they will appreciate your B2B background, because different companies' appreciation is different. So once you guys comment on the chat, and I'm happy to tell you exactly what you can do. But in high level, I tell you the high level 2 type of strategies. Both strategies works very, very well. Okay. Now let me answer my next question, and feel free to put your question on the chat. I see Peter also put your question on the chat, and we'll have someone else on LinkedIn also put your question on the chat. Okay, so put in the chat after I go through the questions. Please send me question, go through yours as well. So next question, Ben asked this question: how do I pivot to a senior product manager role in this recession? Which industry should be best applied to? Does your PM Accelerator program guarantee a job after completion? So there are 3 questions here. So Ben, first question is, how do you pivot into a senior PM role in this recession? Very good question. Actually, it's absolutely possible. I land 3 director offers starting the beginning of the pandemic, which is April 2020. If you remember what happened in April 2020, all companies went into freeze hiring. There's only 20 job openings out there, but I was able to land 4 offers in total. 3 out of 4 offers are director level offer. At the time, I was just like a group product manager. So I jumped into an even senior position when there's only 20 job openings in the market at the moment. Okay, so what I mean is that definitely possible. Here is how you pivot into senior manager position. You first of all, you need to increase the scope of work. You need to do things out of your existing boundary. You may only be responsible for one feature, one small product. How are you able to do a kick-ass job to continue to gain more responsibilities to increase the scope of work? Number 2, you also need to be a master of like public speaking and presenting your outcome to other people. Lots of time your scope of work is very big, but other people cannot see it. Okay, that's kind of sad. Okay, so number 3 is that you need to start to do the senior PM's work, which means senior PM start to mentor other people, helping young people, right? Maybe managing interns, helping a young intern to become a product leader within the company. So those kind of leadership, mentorship opportunities is very critical for you to advance your career as well. All right, so actually I published a new video regarding how I became a director of product within 4 years. There are 8 steps I did. You can follow the same 8 steps as well. So let me show you where can you find this free training. Cool. Oh, let me go to my YouTube channel. Right here. Okay, so this is my video. So tell me about yourself. Actually, I'm making another video regarding give you real life example how to answer. Tell me about yourself. Make sure to give a thumb up. Now, let me show you regarding promotion. All right, how did I become a direct product within 4 years? Where is it? Right here. Okay, so 8 things I did to become a direct product within 4 years. Why you can make it happen as well. Those are the 8 different things and I build. So go to this free training and follow my step-by-step guidance so that you're able to achieve the same result as well. And of course, we also have a product leader course, and you are able to directly to learn how you are able to quickly become a product leader as well. So come to this. I believe I'm sharing my screen right now. Okay, so we go to drnancylee.com, and there is the course on the services PMA Leader. We have PMA Pro, PMA Leader. Okay, so PMA Leader is the latest course we launched to help you to continue to get promoted as a senior product manager. And so this is what you do, like different things, part of it. Okay, so go to the specific website and go to my website and click services and click PMA Leader. That helps you to get promoted as a senior PM. Okay, so go learn everything there, and you're able to receive lots of advice here, and also join my different kind of like free webinar to get started right away for free. Okay, so now let me answer the next part of the question. So next part of the question is, so which industry we best apply for? Okay, which industry really depends on your specific goal. Okay, so for example, when I land my director offer, I wasn't a director, I was just a group product manager. So before I became a director, I land offers in e-commerce industry, like it's a very different banking, e-commerce, and back to the telecom industry. So I was able to land offers in multiple industries. Now, in order for you to land a senior PM role in a recession, my personal belief is that it's important to identify those kind of cash cow business. Okay, you need to analyze which department, what kind of business actually is doing very well during recession. Okay, so those kind of industries, I think they have much higher opportunities to grow. Okay, so give you a realistic example. For example, Wayfair was in Boston. So I used to live in Boston. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I moved to Miami. So I know Boston company very well. So for example, in Boston, Wayfair is a company that buy couches or furnitures online. Okay, company buy couches, furnitures online. At the beginning of the pandemic, their company grew through the roof. Significantly better, significantly like higher. The stock market went through the roof because everybody's staying at home. They cannot go out to buy furniture in the store. They had to buy things like directly like online, and lots of furnitures are out of stock. Then all of a sudden the company was hiring like crazy. So during this upcoming recession, because we're going to have double recession. Hey guys, my prediction is that we are going to have double recession, which means is inflation on top of like recession right now. You can see how London, like Europe is doing. I think is extremely scary. And right now, I think the more bad news is going to happen in Europe, right? So in this upcoming recession, you should ask yourself, what kind of industry is recession proof? What kind of industry is stable? What kind of things that's very needed, regardless is like huge recession or small recession. Okay, so for example, the industry I believe is super, super stable, or for example, the cloud industry. And I think cloud in general is doing pretty well in general. So cloud industry is something I personally like. The margin is also very high, by the way. And you should also, for example, telco industry, and because everybody needs connectivities, even during recession. So, and other industries who are more supporting people to actually like save money and optimize their finances, and those kind of company will continue to grow very well. And including, for example, like Intuit Intuit have some like tech, like a TurboTax that's owned by Intuit, right? So people will continue to pay taxes. They continue to actually use like TurboTax regardless. And same thing as like a QuickBooks is also owned by Intuit. Even if it's going through recessions, all the businesses still need to do accounting. Okay, so those kind of businesses are totally recession proof. And actually we have alumni currently working for Intuit. So I know their salary, I know everything about the company. So they are unicorn in the industry. They're doing very well. Okay, so those are the industries I recommend all of you guys to go after and study. Okay, and let me answer the next question. So next question. Does PM Accelerator guarantee a job after completion? Very big question, very good question. Okay, so PM Accelerator, we guarantee that if you do not land a job within 90 days, putting our strategies into practice, you're going to get unlimited customized coaching until you land one. So there's no stress. You just need to follow the step-by guidance for us to make you make your career success happen. Okay, so and yes, you have 90 days to like land your job after you put your our practice, our strategies into practice. So that's our guarantee. Okay, cool. All right. So to learn more about PMA Accelerator, here's you to do it. So come here. So this is the next question. Actually, same thing. Okay, so how to join PMA Accelerator Pro program, which is you go to our website, darknesslead.com, and go to our darknesslead.com/masterclass, and then you're able to select the time that works the best for you to join the masterclass and stay until the end of the masterclass, where we're going to show you different kind of packages, how do we select students to join the program. So go learn about how we execute our strategies, how we help our students to land like FAM Plus offers and actually are paid up to $800,000 per year. Okay, so go to this website, darknesslead.com/masterclass, is able to get everything you need from us. Okay, so now let me go back to this question with this Ben. So answer Ben's question, Catherine's question, Jenny's question. Okay, so Jenny asked this question, a PMA leader, does PMA leader help me to get promoted? Okay, yes, if you're interested in PMA leader, go to our website, I showed you guys earlier, darknesslead.com/leader. You're able to join our free masterclass to learn about how do we help you to get promoted and how you continue to advance your career as a senior product manager or director of product. Okay. Oh, sorry, senior product manager or group product manager. So that's a goal. But if you want to land a job, you go to PMA Pro. Okay. So if you want to land a job, you go to PMA Pro, which is this masterclass. If you want to get promoted after you land a job, you go to this one, the leadership. Okay, so everything is on drnancy.com and select the right one that interests you. One is pro, landing a job, one is leader. Okay, those two. Okay, select the one the most suitable for you. Okay, now let me answer other questions submit live. Feel free to put your questions in the chat. So, okay, great. So we have someone from LinkedIn ask this question. What kind of jobs can one do after being in a product manager for 2 to 5 years, assuming don't have an MBA? Very good question. As I said, you don't need an MBA. I still do not have an MBA. I got a PhD, and my PhD was in material science. That's irrelevant to like product management, to be frank. That's irrelevant to product management. It's also irrelevant to any like coding or technology in general. Okay, so now what kind of jobs can you do after you being a product manager 2 to 5 years? You can do two things. Number one, you can directly become a group product manager. So 2 to 4 years, or you can, first of all, you need to be a senior product manager before you become a group product manager. Okay, so 4 years, you can qualify for group product manager, which means you start to manage other people. If it's 2 years, you need to get promoted as a senior product manager first. Okay, so 2 to 4 years, they are actually very big gap. Okay, so become a senior PM first and group PM, okay, with 2 to 4 years experience. And after that, you can also try to jump to FAN companies. So with 2 to 4 years experience, that's a perfect time actually for you to jump to FAN companies, because FAN companies in general, their title is different from any other companies. Let's say director in Google is equivalent of VP of any other companies. So if you are product manager in Google, it would be senior PM of any other company, but Google pays you very well. All my students who join Google getting paid over $300,000. That's no problem. It's like even right now, even Amazon paying people $300K right now. So Google getting paid $350. I also have someone who joined YouTube getting paid over 400 right now. Okay, so that's the two paths in front of you. Senior PM or group PM, or you jump to FAN company, you get paid more. You don't need MBA, as I said. Peter said, I've been pivoting my current role to take on PMPO type responsibilities because my current team doesn't have a actual PM. How can you use this to get a PM role in a different industry? Okay, great. Okay, fantastic. Congratulations. You already have done PM responsibility. That's fantastic. So that once you are able to package your experience, we can qualify you for even more senior jobs within different type of companies. Okay, so this is fantastic. So congratulations. Now, your goal is get a PM role in a different industry. Okay, so what you can do is that you need to immediately repackage your experience, because down PM responsibilities, it's likely we're able to like repackage your experience, make it sounds more real PM. So you need to build your product portfolio to understand what your impact when you conduct your like PM functions, those responsibilities. And then once you have your package ready, you can directly pitch yourself to different industry. Now, let me tell you how to transition into a different industry. When you leverage your experience into different industry, it's very critical. You need to tell them your transferable skills and your impact you're able to get started immediately within the new company. So it doesn't mean that, let's say you are in supply chain industry and you cannot join like B2C TikTok type of company, right? TikTok supply chain, they're very different, but you need to identify when you're running supply chain, did you run anything that's relevant to TikTok? For example, did you build a platform such as analytical platform to track the supply chain within your industry? If so, TikTok also has analytical platform. Okay, so you need to connect the bridge between what you did before and what you're going to do in the new company, so that you're able to transfer your industry, your past experience in different industry. For example, when I applied for director position, I was able to land like cloud. I used my cloud experience to join another banking company. I came from, at the time I worked for Verizon. So I land offer in banking industry because I know cloud very well. Okay, so everyone use cloud nowadays. So I was able to jump between any kind of industries very quickly. So understand what's relevant to the new company. Okay, so good job, Peter. And cool. So next question. Okay. So Peter said you're in construction, but managing digital product for B2C. Oh, very good. Very good. If you're doing digital product for B2C industry, that's very relevant. You just need to find any kind of B2C companies who is running any digital product. I think it's very relevant. Very relevant. Okay. So if you have done digital product for construction industry, but you're able to manage any digital product for any B2C, I think it's huge transferable skills. It's more about, do you know how to package your story to sell yourself to the new company, show off your transferable skills. Okay. So next question, Shirabi, for product manager job in cloud-based industry, certification AWS are must needed. Is this a statement or is it a question? Which cities in the US are best for product manager job? Okay, so here is my answer. Which cities in the US are best for PM jobs? San Francisco has the most job openings in general, even if like pandemic, people are leaving San Francisco. I have a friend, she used to work for Facebook, and then she moved. Two friends. One worked for Facebook, one worked for Instagram, but it's same company on the Meta. They both moved to Miami, like me. I also moved to Miami recently. Yes, but San Francisco still has most PM jobs and out there. Okay, so that's number one place. I recommend people to land their PM jobs. Besides San Francisco, the second best city is like LA, Seattle, and New York. So those are the hub. Okay, of course, Boston. I came from Boston. Boston have like PM jobs as well, but the number one is San Francisco. There are lots of PM opportunities. Jeffing said, I was co-founder. How can I add that experience to product? Oh, fantastic. So Jeffy, fantastic. Okay, if you are a co-founder of a startup, that's the best experience, personally speaking. That's better than MBA. So starting your own company is a mini MBA. Actually, I personally believe that it's even better than MBA. Basically, you're applying the MBA strategies into your new job. Okay, so I highly recommend the like starting your own company. Now, exciting news, and we have students who like what's his name, David. So David, our student David was an entrepreneur. He joined Meta. We also have students, what's it, Lilian. Lilian was also like an entrepreneur. She ran her own company for like 8 years. She just said she got bored. She was in the education space, and then she joined another company at the C level. It's crazy. Okay, so yeah, many like co-founder. Who's another student? Harvard. He was also a co-founder of a company. I think he's CEO of the company, and then joined another company as a PM. So easy, it can be done. I think it's the number one experience that's relevant to PM. Okay, so how can you add that to product? You need to, as a co-founder, quickly, you need to first of all identify what you did in the past is relevant to product management. So how to identify that? You should watch some free training on my YouTube channel where I tell you what the roles and responsibilities. Product manager, what does product manager do? So watch those free trainings. So let me show you those free training immediately. Okay, so let me show you my YouTube. Is this here? I think it's here. It is okay. This is my YouTube channel. Okay, for all the videos, what does product manager do? Here. What does product manager do in different like big tech companies and TikTok, supply chain, yada yada. So watch these two different, actually three, there are different videos. So watch those and you are able to learn what do we do in different companies and use those to identify part of your past co-founder experience, how much is relevant to PM. Of course, inside the PM Accelerator, we have very in-depth training, teach you like GTM, how to write requirement, how to do customer segmentation, what's a customer persona, like how to design roadmap. That's more in-depth training. You can go to this website, drnancy.com, to learn more. So select a PMA Pro. I believe Pro is more suitable for you, okay, for your co-founder background. Okay, so learn this first immediately, and then you start to pitch yourself as the chief product officer, whatever, like a managing product, and that's relevant to product management in your startup as your startup experience. And then you start to tell others how much impact you had launching product, managing people, building product, and everything together. Okay, so it's very, very critical. You should start to learn it first and then pitch yourself to other companies by showing off your product experience. Okay, so comment on the chat any other questions. Now let me take some water. Great, awesome. Okay, cool. Looks like we answered most of the questions, or actually all the questions. We answered all the questions already. Okay, great. So now once we answer all the questions, here's what you guys do. Number one, I really want you guys to set a very clear goal, what you need to do, what you want to do in the upcoming like 2 months or 3 months, or by the end of this year. So we still have 1 quarter left by the end of this year. You need to set a clear resolution regarding what you need to do and why you want to achieve such goal. Okay, write it down right away, because if you don't write it down, believe me, 3 months later, be like, oh, Nancy, I sort of want to land a new job as a PM, but I didn't, and 3 months already passed. Time doesn't wait. Okay, so write it down immediately. And also anybody who is interested in PM, etc., go to this website, drnancy.com/masterclass to learn more about how you land a job. If you want to get promoted after you land a job, you go to PMA Leader, but PMA Pro are suitable for most of the people who want to land a PM job and also someone who want to learn what's the best methodology to gain PM experience to master all the fan level PM skills. You go to this website, drnancy.com, join PMA Pro and learn more. Okay, cool. All right. So thank you for joining me today, and feel free to share this video with any product managers or product leaders who want to continue to advance their product career. Awesome. Okay, great. So looking forward to see all of you guys in my next live training. Awesome. Okay, talk to you guys soon. Bye.